Meeting a bunny's nutritional needs is one of the most important things to the long-term health of your bunny. Many people have a misconception about what bunnies are supposed to eat. They actually don't eat carrots in the wild at all, and it's important that we don't give in to misconception. We just need to do the right thing right off the bat. In the wild, bunnies eat grass. A large proportion of their diet is grass. So in captivity, we're going to offer hay as the primary diet. So there's actually, on all of our Oxbow brand products, there is a nutrition breakdown, and it shows you that hay is actually 70% of a bunny's diet, and you need to offer a constant supply of hay. So when you're thinking about a habitat, you need to either provide a very large hay silo, a large hay manger, or multiple places in the habitat that are gonna have hay inside of them so that the bunny has access to hay all the time. You don't wanna run out of hay. The bunny's digestive process is such that they have an organ called a cecum, which helps them process the fiber in their diet. They actually have a special type of stool that they poop out. It's called a cecum pellet, and they actually eat this special type of stool, and that secondary pass through their digestive system helps unlock all the nutrition in the fibrous grass that they eat. If you don't provide this constant source of fiber, that organ, the cecum, can actually stop working, and that can actually cause diarrhea and potentially even kill your bunny. So providing a regular source of high quality hay as the primary diet, 70% of their overall diet, is a big deal. So we are going to recommend that bunnies go home on Timothy hay, and then as you have your pet bunny, orchard grass is also a viable piece of hay that you can use as a variety. We actually sell several different forms of hay, and they each have slightly different texture and sweetness to them, but they have to be bunny appropriate. You really can't go wrong with Timothy hay and orchard grass, so these are the ones that we're going to recommend on an ongoing basis for your pet bunny. So that's 70% of their diet. Now when we think of a pelleted diet for your bunny, this young bunny food is what you're going to feed your bunny until it reaches a year of age. At that point, it's considered an adult. The nutritional needs of the bunny change once they hit adulthood because they're no longer growing. And so you then switch at 1 year of age to the adult formulation of the food. Now, one of the things that you may notice about this diet, if you look at it, is that it is uniform. There's not any different colors or different little seeds, and that is on purpose. There's been a lot of studies done that show that the blended diets that have seeds and freeze-dried vegetables and other little goodies in there allow the bunny to pick out the candy, the things that are not that nutritionally balanced, and then they leave the pellet behind, and so when they're eating their dry diets, they're not getting the nutrition that they need from those diets. So with this type of food, every bite's the same. And that way every bite is equally nutritious and your bunny doesn't go and sort through it to find the certain ones that they find to be delicious. You'll have some treats that you'll provide, but it's not a large component of the diet. Based on your nutrition wheel, treats are 2% of the diet. Now, on an ongoing basis, you will do greens for your bunny, but you should not do greens right away while your bunny is young because their digestive system is not mature. So typically we say after 6 months of age, you can start to offer leafy greens, kale, mustard greens, dandelion greens, things like that. Root vegetables, again, carrots, we think about bunnies eating carrots. They're not a natural form of food for bunnies. In the wild, they actually don't eat fruits or root vegetables. So if you do those at all, they have to be a very occasional thing, not something that you're regularly offering. The other types of treats that you'll see, you'll have different hay dispensing mechanisms. So these are little bundles of hay that have freeze-dried vegetables and freeze-dried flowers throughout the bundle. So it's a little bit foraging, so it's meeting a behavioral need because there's goodies in the hay, but then the whole thing is something that they can consume and digest because it is primarily hay. It's just a different form factor, which again is very interesting for your bunny. Hay also comes in cube form. Timothy cubes are something that a bunny can eat, and this is something that will meet that primary hay need. The 70% of the nutritional wheel that is hay can be met by the cubes, and because it's a hard cube form, that's going to actually help functionally wear down their teeth, which is a maintenance need for your bunny. Now, you can treat your bunny. You can provide different things as rewards, and bunnies are the type of animal that do respond well to treating the way that a dog responds well to treating, and you can get a bunny to learn its name and do different things, come when called, and you can reinforce with treats. But again, it's 2% of the diet, so you're not giving the bunny a large amount of treats at any given time. You have the yogurt drops. That's a popular treat. It's very aromatic. One thing to note about these yogurt drops, the way that they're processed, there actually is no dairy in the final product, so it is bunny safe, and it's fine for an occasional reward to encourage behaviors you want to encourage and to help build trust with your bunny. A more common thing is your Simple Rewards. So Simple Rewards comes in, I think, 10 or 12 different varieties. And these are, in some cases, freeze-dried fruit, like the Simple Reward strawberries, or they're gonna be little pellets with a blend. So this is a vegetable blend with grass hay being the binding agent. So again, highly nutritious, a slightly different flavor from the food that they're normally eating, and a reward. Now, the number one thing that affects a bunny when they move to a new environment is stress. And stress can particularly impact their digestive system. Upset stomach and diarrhea are some of the symptoms. Diarrhea in a bunny is bad news. Bunny stools, when a bunny is healthy, the regular stool comes out hard and dry. The bunny's digestive system is trying to pull as much moisture out of their food as possible to produce these really dry pellets. If a bunny gets diarrhea, they are rapidly dehydrating. If a bunny gets diarrhea, they are rapidly dehydrating, and that can be potentially fatal, and not for very long. Like a day or two of diarrhea could potentially cause a rabbit to pass away. So avoiding diarrhea and mitigating stress is very, very important. So all bunnies that go home, we recommend you use the Oxbow Natural Science Digestive Support as a stress reliever. So this has got natural ingredients, including chamomile, chicory root, and these things are going to help facilitate a digestive calming agent. It's not going to promote diarrhea. It's going to help chill out the digestive system for the bunny and help ease the transition into a new environment. So anytime a bunny's going to go to a new home, this is something to offer them. And then anytime you're going to have stressful things occur to the bunny, giving this maybe ahead of time can help head off some of the digestive difficulties that are a physical manifestation of stress. So those are the nutritional needs for a bunny. And it's important to realize that it's not a either or pick and choose. There's a nutritional wheel of all the things that make up what a bunny's supposed to eat, and you are supposed to provide each little segment of that overall nutritional program. So if you have any other questions about bunny nutrition, please come into the store and speak with one of our pet counselors.